What is the Salvation Army?
Oh, yeah, they're those people with ringing the bells outside of Walmart during Christmas.
Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go?
I really don't know what the Salvation Army is. I reckon they kind of recycle old clothes and furniture and stuff.
Did you know that the Salvation Army is a church? And that last year alone, we held over 26 million service meetings. The Salvation Army was founded in London's East End in 1865 by William Booth and his wife Catherine. They would march through the streets singing and proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ to the poor, the homeless, the hungry, and the undesirable. Originally, Booth named the organization the Christian Mission. The name the Salvation Army developed from an event in 1878 while William Booth was dictating a letter to his secretary. He said, "We are a volunteer army." Bramwell, William's son, heard his father and said, "Volunteer? I'm no volunteer." Booth crossed out the word volunteer and wrote in the word salvation, therefore giving us the name, the Salvation Army. In the 1880s, the movement spread across the ocean to America, Canada, Australia, Asia, Africa, and India. Today, the Salvation Army serves in more than 126 countries and territories and preaches the gospel in 175 languages. William Booth's ministry recognized that material needs were just as important as a person's spiritual needs. In addition to preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ, Booth became involved in feeding and sheltering the hungry and homeless and in rehabilitation of alcoholics and drug addicts. Our mission statement reads, "The Salvation Army, an international movement, is an evangelical part of the Universal Christian Church. Its message is based on the Bible, its ministry is motivated by the love of God, its mission is to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ and to meet human needs in His name without discrimination."
Peter 10:17.
Ruth 2:11.
James 11:9.
When I was hungry,
When I was lost,
when I was stoned,
You gave me help,
faith.
joy.
you gave me a chance.
Last year, in North and South Carolina alone, the Salvation Army served over 1.3 million meals to the hungry. We sheltered over 374,000 in need of a place to stay. We gave out over 500,000 toys to families in need of Christmas assistance. We served over 1,600 kids at our summer camp. The Salvation Army helped over 29,000 people in need of emergency assistance. Our adult rehabilitation centers helped over 437 men who struggle with alcohol and substance abuse. The Salvation Army Boys and Girls Clubs gave over 12,000 children a safe place to come after school and during the summer. Behind all these great programs are Salvation Army officers. A Salvation Army officer is a Salvationist who is an ordained minister of the Christian faith and also takes care of all the business and programming for their local community. Why does the Salvation Army put so much effort into these programs? We believe in order to be effective, we will be faithful to the purposes for which God raised up the Salvation Army, sharing the good news of Jesus Christ, endeavoring to win others to Him, and in His name, caring for the needy and disadvantaged.
The words of the Apostle Paul. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Doing the most good means meeting an expectation that people have of the Salvation Army. Our mission has not changed. Serve God by serving people. There is reason for people to be discouraged and to be distraught and to be frustrated with life. It's in that kind of situation where the Salvation Army has a unique opportunity to say, it may be a bad time, but you can still have hope. God is still God, and God's plans will ultimately prevail. Life can be better than it is. Salvation means to be rescued and to be saved. Of course, we think about spiritual salvation, but we also speak of salvation from society's ills. You know, it's an amazing thing. People know little about the Salvation Army, but they think we do good work. They don't know what we do, but they trust us. They are, in a sense, a part of the Army because of their willingness to support us. And we thank God for that. We thank a community, a population who support the Salvation Army. Volunteers and officers and soldiers need to know that without their help, the Army would not be able to accomplish what it has accomplished. I believe the Army has a place in God's plan, and I believe that I'm able to do something worthwhile and meaningful through the Salvation Army.
Thank you for watching the Introduction to the Salvation Army Distance Learning video. Please download the questionnaire and return it to your supervisor when completed.